Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World, and today we're here in Montreal. And no, we're not out in Montreal. We're actually in our hotel here in Montreal. And what I wanted to give you is a review of the hotel we're staying at, okay? The Embassy Suites by Hilton Montreal, which is right in Old Montreal. I mean, it is a perfect location for travelers to stay at. And I want to give you some things to expect if you're going to stay here, because honestly, the location can't be beat because you are literally a block and a half, 2 blocks away from the Notre Dame Basilica. You know, the beautiful church you go to with the blue inside. It's just fantastic. You get an organ performance when you're there. It's just wonderful. I mean, it's literally right there. Like, you literally walk out the door, go around the corner, it's right there. I mean, it's a perfect location. You have tons of restaurants around here, whether you want to eat French, you want to eat Portuguese, you want to eat Quebecois food. I mean, you have so many great food options right by here. So you have no problems with that. Also, the historic stuff to see in Old Montreal, it is literally just right over there. I mean, it's a really great location. I've got to give them that. And if you're wondering how far it is from like the airport or the train station, so walking from the train station to here is exactly 15 minutes. I mean, I literally just timed it because I have a train tomorrow morning, so I wanted to see how much time I needed. And it is literally 15 minutes door to door to the central station or Gare Centrale. Very simple walk to do. It's literally straight down, go out the door, take a left, go down the street, take a right, and it's there. So it's actually quite simple. If you're coming from the airport, the taxi, depending on the time of day you come, can be as short as 15 minutes or can long as 45 minutes. Because if you don't know, Montreal is famous for its rue barrée, the closed streets and the closed roads. So I gotta tell you, just have a nice window of time when you're taking your Uber or your taxi or the bus in from the airport. But anywhere from 15 to 45 minutes will take care of you, okay? So for looking at the rooms, I've actually rented a double accessible non-smoker flexible rate room, and I paid for 2 nights 559 Canadian dollars and 30 cents, which I thought was okay considering looking at the prices for other hotels around here in Montreal and Old Montreal. I was okay with that price. It's not cheap, I'm not saying that, but honestly, if you're coming to Montreal, you're not going to find a lot of cheap options, so I felt the price was fair. If you're looking at the room, so my room, it's a double room, yes, it's a double bed. It's not 2 beds, okay? So be aware of that. So I've got my double bed here, which looks more like a queen, but I guess maybe they upgraded me, but I have my bed here, which was actually comfortable. I just stayed at another hotel before, which was not comfortable, so I was very happy with the bed. They have a nice area here. So what you have is a suite. So you actually have a nice kitchenette with a full-size fridge, like full-size fridge and freezer. So if you're gonna stay here for a while, you're taken care of there. It has a dishwasher. It also has a microwave here as well. I will say, if you do need cutlery and you need more glasses, you do have to ask for them. They actually have a sign saying, look, we only put like 2 things in here. So if you need more, let us know and we'll bring it. So I don't have all the stuff here. I just had the 2 glasses, but if I needed to, I could ask them. In terms of the bathroom, standard, tub, toilet combination. I know it's the same thing as always, but what I do like is, since it's more of an Embassy Suites, you have more space for your stuff in the bathroom, so there's plenty of space for my toiletries. Also, I had drawer space in there as well, so if I want to keep some things in there, I could have that. Now, in terms of my workspace, there's a nice desk that's here. One thing I will say is the desk needed a lot more plugs that were there, and my light on my desk was actually dead, so that was kind of annoying, but not a really big deal. Just give you a heads up for it. If you're going to be coming with a lot of clothes, I will tell you, closet space is a bit tricky because the TV is positioned right in front of one of the doors, sliding doors of the closet, so that's a bit weird, but they have hangers for you. They've got an iron here, ironing board. They've got the safe you can use. Pretty much standard stuff when you're here. I mean, I've been disappointed in the room. It's fine. I have a coffee maker here as well. And one thing Jocelyn would want you to know is they actually have a full-length mirror, so you can see how good you're looking before you go out on the town here in Montreal. Now, if you're thinking about amenities you would want to have in a hotel, there is a workout room you can go to. It's fine. Nothing spectacular, but it's fine. They have a restaurant on site. That's where you go have breakfast. And the restaurant also has a little bar there that you can go to, which is really cool. And what I do like is, like in a lot of hotels now, there's the happy hours thing, or the 5 à 7, 5 to 7 kind of thing. And they'll give you 2 tickets, so you get 2 free drinks every day. So that was kind of a nice thing to do. Bartender was very nice, and they're free drinks, so don't forget to tip them too, please, okay? Because that's one of the things you want to think about. But honestly, the only time I really went into the restaurant area was for breakfast. And breakfast, they'll tell you, oh, we have made-to-order breakfast. Well, it's more made-to-order eggs, and there's only a couple people working there for that. So if you get behind like 5 or 6 kids asking for scrambled eggs or asking for poached eggs or actually for eggs over easy or whatever, it can take some time for that. So I actually didn't get the made to order eggs. I didn't want to wait in the line. So I actually got the normal food, and it's basic hotel breakfast. You know, it's eggs, sausages, bacon. They had some croissants, bagels, of course, because we are in Montreal and you need to have bagels, and they were fine. They have the juice machine, coffee machine. So it was pretty basic, nothing really special about the breakfast, but it was there. There was plenty of space. I didn't have to wait, which I appreciate when I'm in a hurry. They do have times they say are more busy than others, which is in the elevator, which is nice to have. Now, the check-in process was very simple. I actually came in a couple hours before my check-in time because check-in's at 4 p.m. Check-out is at 11 a.m. I got here about 2 p.m. and they had a room available for me, so I got to come up here right away, which was really nice. The front desk staff were very friendly, and honestly, I've talked to some people that the cleaning staff were very nice. People in the restaurant were nice. I had no problems with the staff here. They were very helpful, so that was cool. The only thing I would say is check-in is like maximum 2 or 3 people working at a time because there's such little space. So if you get behind a couple people, it will take some time, which can be a bit frustrating. Also, with the smaller space, probably the most frustrating thing about this hotel is that though it has multiple floors, because we're in a big city downtown, there's only 2 elevators. So when you want to go up, it's usually okay. But if you're trying to go down for breakfast or go down to see the city, sometimes it takes some time. I know I was waiting for quite a long time up here for an elevator, and the guy next to me, we just kind of had some jokes as we're like, okay, maybe we'll get it eventually. And a bunch were going up, but nobody stopped to go down. So I would say that would be the most annoying part of this place, is just the only 2 elevators thing. It takes some time, but it's not really bad. Another issue I had is they actually do have a very small kind of kiosk. So you know how there's those shops in the Hilton hotels and a lot of hotels that has snacks for you, or you can get a Canada Dry, or I got some gum and pistachios and candy. They have that. They had craft dinners. They had, if you wanted ice cream for the kids, they had that. But I would say it was a very small selection. So don't be counting on it to help you out late night. One thing that was nice, so I didn't have to deal and wait for the 5 people in line in front of me to go pay at the front desk. They actually have a self-checkout that's there, which worked fine, except it didn't recognize craft dinner. Like, what? It's like, we do not recognize craft dinner. Please go to the front desk. I'm like, what? So I tried some other ones, did not register anything there. So instead of having like a late night snack, I'm just having some nuts and gum and some Canada Dry. So that was a little disappointing just because I wasn't going to waste 10 minutes waiting for these other people to check in to buy a little thing. So that was like the only thing. I mean, there's nothing really bad about it. It was just little things. The elevator, and that's about it. If you're looking for a place to stay in Montreal, I would give this probably a 4 out of 5. The bed was fine. I mean, it was comfortable. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to sleep like a baby though. But some of the positioning of the things, the elevator part is really what took it down. Probably the biggest point. The breakfast wasn't really anything special for $559 for 2 nights. I kind of expected this here in Montreal. So I hope this helps you understand a little bit more about this hotel. If it's something you want to stay in, go for it. I mean, it's fine. I would definitely stay here again. So that's my opinion. Hey, and you know what? I'm really new at making these hotel reviews. So make sure you tell me what you like to know about your hotel so I can put it in the reviews to make it better for you. All right. So have a great time. I'll say bye from here in Montreal, or au revoir from Montreal.